Hello folks and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. We're still in our challenge area of Corkscrew Follies because there are just a ton of these things. Today we're on Roman Village. Last time we did Harmonic Hills, which is my absolute least favorite thing ever in the Roller Coaster Tycoon as I can remember. It was just terrible. But let's take a look at Roman Village. We have to develop a Roman themed park by adding rides and roller coasters. Okay, yeah. We have to have at least 1,500 guests in the park by the end of October year 3 with a park rating of at least 600. Let's jump in and see what we have. Look at this little aqueduct we got going across there. Oh yeah, we got space, we got time. And this is old school Roller Coaster Tycoon where there used to be buildings. This is how you did buildings back in the day. There's no theming to do it. It was just this. All right, so where are our guests coming in and where are they going? And what is all of this? All right, so we're going to simplify the pathing structure a lot here. I don't know what's going on there. We'll deal with that later. We'll probably flatten all this out, and then we have this big flat area here, and then we'll have another big flat area on the other side. But first things first, we need to get all of our guests out of this side and only onto this one, and then we need to work on the other things. Before we do that, let's take a look at our rides. We have transportation rides, which I generally don't build, especially in a park that's not very big. We have a really good selection of flat rides for the general stuff. We have at least 3 takers right out of the gate that are super easy to build, not a big deal. Coaster-wise, we got some good coasters. Also, we have some bad coasters, like Steeplechase, dumb. Mini suspended coaster, dumb. Even these mini roller coasters, I don't like them because they just don't have capacity. I do love a good old wooden Wild Mouse. We know Mouse Towers is one of my favorites. And we have other ones there, okay? And then our thrill rides are terrible. And our water rides, at least we have a log flume. Food-wise, we're set. So we're going to get rid of what our current research is. We're just going to focus on water rides, and that I think we'll be good to go there. One thing I also need to make sure we do here before we really get rolling into this is make sure we close off this pathway here for boats, because what will happen is there'll be a boat that will go down here and they'll never ever ever come back. So I want to make sure I do that. So I'm going to unpause first, get that set up in there. Then we're going to pause again. Do I want it to be canoes? My brain's going like a mile a minute right now. I apologize. All right, so we'll close that. We can change the pricing of things. I think bumper boats are going to be a lot more fun. All right, we can do that. We'll open that up. Beautiful. Let's get our basic stuff in there, which is an info kiosk right out of the gate. Make sure we get our $2. And we're going to knock down the price of that so it just doesn't cost us anything, but our guests can surely enjoy it. We'll put a bathroom over here as well. There we go. All right, now we need to work on this hot mess of a pathing system. So I need to make sure there's no guests that are going to get caught in my tomfoolery here. And then we'll remove all of that stuff. We're just going to slowly wipe out all of this path stuff so that they don't access any of that. There we go. All right, and then we're just going to close down all of that foolishness so that people start exiting out of there. We also have a bunch of entertainers, which I don't particularly care for and don't want. So we're going to get rid of all of them. Ooh, I've never had to do that before. That's a nice little feature. All right, so we have all of that. Let's go in here and start wiping out some of this pathing. There, we got all of that taken care of. I'm just going to wait for this guy to get out of there. Boom. Get rid of that and that. Luckily, there's not a ton of guests on this side of the park, so we can relatively easily get rid of a bunch of these paths and get rid of the people associated with them. You need to come over here. And then we can wipe out the rest of this. Hooray for us. You need to just go over there as well. And I don't know if like this goes against the spirit of the level or not, but I don't want to build this park as a Roman theme park. It's not intriguing to me at all. So I'm just wiping out a lot of the stuff that I don't want to build because I'd rather have fun with the game, and if I'm not having fun, there's no point in really playing. So we're just going to slowly just wipe out all of the paths that would lead our guests to go places that I do not want them to go. Yeah, $170 for the Coliseum? Heck yeah. Alright, we're getting real close to being able to wipe out all of the all of the stuff that's not necessary on that side, and then we can hopefully focus a little bit more on, you know, the actual building of the amusement park. But I do want to make sure when I build stuff that I'm building things that make sense to me. Okay. So we have that. Beautiful. Get rid of all of that. All right. So we have our initial pathway set up here. I want to make this just a straight path. I have no idea why we have this little curve going on here. So we'll get rid of that. We can put our first ride in that area. And then we'll get rolling here. So let's get, well, I want to make sure we get everything set up the way I want. I'm sorry, I'm particular on some of these things. It just, it bothers me on illogical layouts and things that just don't make sense to me. I want to end them in this game. I hate when just things exist because they're just randomly there. It makes no sense. All right, so we're going to start off with a little carousel. Get that built out there, no problem. Get you on there. Change it to red just cause. There we go. Open that up. We do not have a really good selection of water rides, or excuse me, thrill rides. We don't have a good selection of water rides either, but we have at least the one that I care about the most, which is the, whatchamacallit? I'm losing my mind. We have the log flume, which is going to be super useful for us here. All right, before we do any of the rest of this, let's go in and do my favorite part of this game, which is adding all of this foolishness in. But I really do actually love doing this. Alright, boom, ba-doop, ba-doop. There we are. Alright, that looks good. I just want to real quickly make sure that there's no additional land to buy. Nope. Okay. We're going to put in Mouse Towers here real fast. It's not going to be a custom design ride in the slightest. Clicked on the wrong ride style. But I love Mouse Towers. I think it's one of the best pre-built rides in the entire game. I absolutely love it. It's going to fit in the back of that park so nicely. We just need to do the basic restoration work to it, which if you haven't watched any of my videos before, and anytime I do this, I always put a lift hill here on that flat spot, because what will happen occasionally is the ride will just come to a complete and total halt. So that cannot happen. So that's why I do that part of it. Alright, and now it's time to start shutting off access to some of these parts in the park here. I need people to start clearing out of the areas I don't want them in. We'll be allowed to get into some of these spots eventually, but right now I want to make just nice clean pathways, and then we'll build off of there. And my plan, I usually start off by building stuff kind of really dense. I'm going to try to spread things out a little bit in this go around, just to see if that allows us to get a little bit more, I don't know, I don't want to deal with crowds and all that stuff. I just want my people to be able to spread out a little bit more. So we're going to do all of that, get all of this set up. Oh, we got a River Rapids ride. It's another really nice capacity ride. Not one of my favorites to either ride in person or to really build. If you've watched Parkitect, or if you've ever played Parkitect, which is kind of like the spiritual successor to this game, their River Rapids ride is significantly more fun to build and design and do all the things with than what it is in RCT. But that's okay. This game does not need to be that, so it's fine. How did you get all the way up there? Alright, we need to just start shutting people out of this park, or this area of the park, should I say. So we are slowly but surely clearing out the things we don't need from this area. Alright, we have that set up. Let's see what else we have here. Oh god, we have lots of guests that need to get out of there. Alright, I'm going to pause that real fast. And we're just going to provide them a space to go. And then we're going to lock them in there. Because I want to get rid of all that stuff. Alright, so we'll clear out these things and all that. And then we should be able to continue this pathway out. Have that serve as kind of a little area there. And maybe we'll just put this going over. And that will help us out in getting rid of some of those people. Now, why are you guys not? Just get out of there. There's no reason to be back there. Yeah, I don't blame you for wanting to go home. Alright, and then I need to lock off that. Alright. Let's see, what else do we have? We have a bunch of guys stuck over here. And what I should have done before I hired all these people was done what I'm doing now and build the pathing and all that stuff. But that's okay. We'll get there. Alright, so spent way too much time trying to prepare to build this park instead of actually building it. But this is what I do. So I'm okay with that. Let's see here. So we go underground. Just get out of there. Stop going in that spot. I don't understand why I'm having to fight this battle right now. There. Now we can shut that all down. Hopefully you can go in here. Get rid of all of that stuff, because I most definitely do not want that. There we go. Alright, now I should be able to do a little bit more here. Bring that down. Bring that down. We'll change that over into that. Oh, there's a pathway in there. Okay. A little happier now that we have just this basic area set up. We'll throw that going across there. This guy can go away. Now we can spend $5 on that and open that up. Beautiful. And I'm not trying to make this park crazy complicated or crazy simple, just trying to spread some things out just a little bit to hopefully... This park's going to have a lot of people in it, so I want to kind of spread the love a little bit and get some of this stuff taken care of. So that, get that in there. There we go. Alright. And I could either have this path go this way through there or have it come over here. It doesn't really matter for what we're doing. Knock down that because it's going to be another good ride area. Another good ride area there. And let's see. So we're going to throw that in there like so. Go with my favorite color scheme for that. Currently anyway. Open that one up. And then we're going to throw another bathroom back here as well. Alright, we're at 100 guests so far, which is not like crazy numbers. It's not anything to write home about, but at least we are slowly attracting people over to this park. And again, I'm trying to spread some of these things out so they're not going to be massive problems for us. Like this area, I might just do a car ride back there. And maybe like a helicopter ride over top of that. I think that sounds like a really easy thing to build and to accomplish for this particular park. So I'm going to do that. So we'll do something like that. Can I fit the... Yeah, see, I like that better. That looks nice. So we'll do that, have that come around. There we go. See, it doesn't need to be anything crazy complicated. Just going to be a fun little car ride. Do we have vintage cars? Sure, we'll throw that on. Splash boats, there we go. That's what I was looking for. So now we'll just go with thrill rides and hopefully be good there. Let's see. Racing cars. We'll call that Roman Raceway, excuse me. We'll test that out. We'll go with our theming here. Can we throw we can throw a Coliseum in there. There we go. See, it's logical now. Not really, but that's okay. What is this? Okay, I don't know what that is, but we'll deal with that later. All right, so there we go. There we go. Cool. And let's change all of that just so they can roll through there a little faster. And then what I'm thinking here is right above that, we'll run this thing. There we go. All right, I like that. Okay, this go there. That's gonna come there. Maybe we'll do that opposite actually. That there and that there. Okay. We'll call it Ruins Heli Tour. That's such a terrible name. I'm okay with it though. Alright, we'll make sure we have all of that. Maybe the Bordeaux red. There we go. And dark purple. With some yellow. Cool, whatever. Get that going. Let's see. What is this one at? 1 minute and 15 seconds. So if we take a minute and 15, so that's 75 divided by 15, that's going to be a nice 5 seconds even. That never happens where you get everything set up perfectly. And now we can open that bad boy up and be in good shape. We'll work on getting this part taken care of. So it's just going to kind of step down. Like so. And then we'll get this guy. There we go. Yeah, none of this stuff is crazy complicated in any way, shape, or form, but it's at least getting us to a point where we can have people in the park come into it. And you can see there's a lot of people flooding in. We've already doubled the number of people that we have in this park just in that little bit. And somehow we've gotten, what, 5 rides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess this one is 6, but we didn't build that. So we built 5 rides. We have 6 total, and we haven't spent more than our budget so far. We are in the making with all of that. So let's take a look at this guy here. It's 13 cars. And let's see how long it takes. That's a minute and 40, so 106 seconds divided by 13 is 8.1. So maximum wait time, we're gonna wait for a full load. Maximum wait time is 8 seconds. Minimum is gonna be like 5. Open that up, and I just want $1 off of that because I don't think this is a very fun ride. No. This one's not bad. Are people saying it's good value? Not a good value, but they want to go on something more thrilling, which I do not blame them for that. Now we have go-karts coming up. I think we're going to build our splash boat somewhere back in that area. So we'll have to figure out where we want to do that at, or how we want to do that, more importantly. So let's see, we do that. It's going to have to be there, okay. I think that will get us up enough. I'm going to take out a little loan for this. Yeah, we can go up a little higher. Can I go one more in height? Let's see, I don't think I can, but I'm going to try. Well, oh yeah, there we go. Oh, but the problem is, never mind, I can't do that. So, if I wanted to do that, I still need to build a straight section for the station, which I don't have right now. So, we'll do that. Space, space, turn it, and then we can drop down. Space, turn. Alright, let's go back to what we had before. Do that. Boom. Alright, we're not going to be able to run a lot of boats on this just because of how it's set up, but that's okay. So normally I'd want to max this out. I'm going to take it down to like 4 boats. Mainly because this splash zone, if there's a big backup here, they're going to crash into where that's at. Actually, no. You know what we're going to do to solve that problem? Because I'm not a smart person right now. We're just going to build the stations right here. And then we don't have to worry about that. And that means we can also build this taller. And then hopefully, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Get that. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. Okay. I wasn't a complete idiot on that. Not a complete idiot, but wasn't totally dumb on that. Now we can fit our 8 boats. We'll test that out. Just leave. Go, go, go. And then we'll continue this pathway out here. It's going to jump over there, where people will get their first exposure to the other side. We are going to block that pathway off, though, so that people are not able to do it. We'll build on a little maze of stuff there once we have enough money. And there we go. Okay. We'll see what the test results bring for that. And then we'll be able to build out that area a little more. Because you can see our pathways are starting to get pretty packed. And then we can slap on all of the things we need to have here. Alright, so we have 8 boats, a minute and 35. So 95 divided by 8 is going to be 11.8. So max wait time, nope, not 1. 11, minimum wait time we'll go with 7. We'll wait for a full circuit, that's going to be $4. That seems reasonable, right? And we'll open that up. And then we just need to connect that pathway in there. And we're good to go with that. All right. Otherwise, we're going to throw in another kiosk there. We'll throw in a bathroom here. And then we're going to throw in some food stuff. Drinks. And what else? We'll go with pizza. And we're at 330 guests. Doing a decent job here. We have some rides that are... This is generating quite the line. I really like this. It's like the first profitable car ride. It's making us $1,000 an hour as car ride. I love it. That's making us a little bit of money. This is going to be our big haul of cash. And then what's going to happen is we're going to eventually build this path out and go here. I just have to decide what I want to do here. Have the path gate go back here and ride along the inside edge, which is what I'm thinking. Or have another one here and go out. We already have part of this taken care of, so I'm thinking we just continue that path along here, like so. We'll just rearrange that very quickly. And then we'll knock that area down. And we'll get rid of any of that remaining stuff there. Okay. It's at least another loop for our people to go through. It's nothing special. I'm not, like, thrilled with it, but it will be fine for what we need. I would like to have a higher capacity roller coaster at some point here as well. But that's, we need to want to afford it and justify it, because right now with 300 or 400 guests, a high capacity ride doesn't really mean much. So what do we have there? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so trash can. Nope, trash can. 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. All right, that's all lovely. We can open this up if we would like now. Research-wise, we got go-karts, launch free fall coming. Perfect. That's going to be a great addition for this park. That will go probably right back here. And then we'll eventually join that area in. So let's see. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be something like that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And then we'll just merge that in with this. Okay. This again is a lot more spread out than I normally do stuff. I usually try to keep everything pretty tight and close. I have not done that on this one. I'm trying to make sure that we have space for all of our guests, that things get spread out a little bit more than normal, and that we have a better functioning park. And there's room for more rides in here. Like I'm thinking of throwing in a Haunted Mansion here, and then we'll have the launch free fall over here. There's space for a coaster in here if we'd like. There's even space for like a kiddie coaster in there, or we can go with some. We could go with like a river rapids ride really easily in here and fit that in no problem. So we have space to do some things that I'm actually pretty excited about. So let's go in here, wipe out some of this stuff, get rid of all of that because it's dumb, and don't have a lot of money right now, so that will help us out in the money aspect. There's our launch free fall. All right, we have that. So let's go ahead and build that bad boy. So there's that -5. So we're only going to go up to 95. So it's a 100-foot tall ride. Just going to call it launcher. I think 47 is where I usually get it at. Yep, that's fine. $4 for that seems reasonable. Go, and then we'll open that one up. All right, put a little fruit icy spot back there once we have enough money. It's $300. It seems expensive for what that is. But I very much like that we have some space. I do need to get some rides over here so people have stuff to do, but that's a concern for a little bit more down the road. Alright, so we'll get that. We need our $2. Here we are. And we honestly might just go with the Haunted Mansion right there. I know it's butted up right next to it, but it leaves this area a little more open for either better rides or for just some more space for things that I think we're going to be valuable to us here. Alright, so that's just $1. Cool. Alright, we have done no advertising. We're up to 450 guests right now. I think that we'll be able to get a River Rapids ride in here, no problem. Oh, I need to... did I fix all this? Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, let's take away that leave if another boat enters the station so that we start spacing these out a little more. But we have 20% or so, a little over 20% of our guest population is on that ride right now, which is fantastic. 100 out of just under 500 guests. Alright, so that's a good sign. That's all stuff that we want to have. We have another thrill ride coming our way. We also have a log flume that we can build up, which I think would be good back here. But I really, really, really want to build some bigger rides now. So this area is going to be a small little spot for that stuff. And I hate how these look. Like, I hate that you see the supports for this, because that doesn't happen anywhere in this type of ride, but it's fine. I also don't want to build a whole, like, put on the, whatchamacallit, land editing and all that stuff. That doesn't sound like fun. And this is essentially a wild mouse of rabbits rides. Alright, so rabbits. Turn that. Whirlpool that up. Go in there. Waterfall City. On-ride photo section, which I don't think is part of the original version of this at all. Alright, we get something like that. Alright. How many boats can we have? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go with 16. Let's paint those, because that red is horrible. Let's see, we need more splash boaty color. What, like a lime green? No, not lime green. Chartreuse, no. Moss green. With that, no. Brown, sure. I'm gonna call it Roman Rapids. There we go. Let's get that set up. I know I said I didn't want to do this fully, but I'm okay doing a little bit. Now what I should have done is put a tunnel somewhere in this to make it a little better, but best laid plans. And I wasted way too much money doing that, but that's okay. We're gonna put on some, we're almost out of money, okay. Alright, Top spin is not a ride that I want or care for at all. Alright. Let's get this built in and see what we have to work with. So, that, bring that up. Guess we'll, oh God. I hate when it does that. Don't do that to me. Alright, so we're gonna go up, up. Great. There we go. Okay. And I want to pause the game real fast. There's 16 of these, correct? And how long does the ride take? It's 1 minute and 40 seconds, so 100 seconds divided by 16 is 6.25. So maximum wait time is going to be 6, minimum will be 4. Wait for full load. We can charge, I think $3 is fair. $3.20 for that seems fair. We'll open that up. And let's go over here. Oh, we do have some walls that we can throw in there. Okay. And now I'm just throwing in random theming to just try to make it look like it belongs in this park a little bit. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. And then we'll throw some trees in there to just tie in some of this other stuff. Also make this ride feel a lot bigger than what it would have otherwise. No, I don't want jungle theming. Because like when you start rising above treetops and stuff, then you feel like you're actually way up there doing something fun. All right, so now we're going to use, we don't have a lot of money. We have $2,000 to borrow and all of that. But let's do free rides on the Roman Rapids. And we have $300, almost $400. Let's wait till we get to 400 so we can do that for 8 weeks. There we go. And that will hopefully draw some more guests to us. We're almost at 600 guests though, which is a plus. And then we have this bad boy, which is doing a good job. Like it's filling up. We have 100 people exactly on the ride. I'm pretty happy with that. And we're doing our stuff. Let's see. We were in the low 3s. Now we're at 4. That's what I want to see. Okay. And let's take a look at our guest thoughts here. Splash boats is great. Already got a park map. Launchers are really good value. At $4? Sure. I'm cool with that. And what else we have? Top spin, and we're not going to build. We'll speed the game up here a touch. And by touch, I mean we'll go to max speed. Alright, bring that back down. Got a roto drop again. Not a ride I really love to build in these types of parks because it's just not that popular of a ride, honestly. The only nice thing is that I could build it here, build the line out in front, and then dump all the people for it on the other side. So they're away from the food and all that. Do people not want to go on these in the rain? Yeah, I don't know why they don't want to go on water rides in the rain. It doesn't make any sense to me. Our next little thing is there's going to be a coaster back there in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sure which one I want to use yet. I'm kind of tempted to build a little steel coaster that I can have it launch out of the station and kind of do some stuff. That's kind of where my brain's at right now, but to do that we need some more cash because we just don't have enough right now. But we do have enough to build a rotodrop. I also have the pirate ship I can build pretty easily. And go-karts, which should also be built pretty easily. But this is what I'm thinking right now, is to put that right there. So at -5, I'm only going to go up to 75, I think. Do not need it to be a big, tall ride. I'll just call it Roto Drop. Let's call it Roman Drop. Everything's going to be Roman named here. I actually don't mind or hate the colors. And that's fine. Alright, let's go in and build up the next level of our stuff here. Which again, it's not going to be a big, long line for anything. And this ride right now has 66 people on it. This one has 68. Beautiful. What are the stats like comparatively here? So splash boats, it's a 4.66. It's a 4, okay. Splash boats is more intense and has lower nausea. Or higher nausea as well. Okay, so it's the more intense of our two water rides. But it's a pretty quick ride, whereas our other one takes a little time to go through. Alright, how many people do we need and what is our goal here? Year 3, 1,500. Okay. Not too worried about that right now. And I think I'm going to have to hire another mechanic here. Yeah, you see that they all need to work on our rides here. Alright, at least we're starting to make money, which we haven't done in a while, so that's a good thing. And we'll see what is going on here. Motion Simulator, that's another fantastic ride. And I think I'm going to put it right back in that area, or I could throw it on the other side here and put it back here, which sounds like a slightly better idea. I think this area I'm going to reserve over here for a log flume of some type, and then we'll get the motion simulator somewhere over here or back here, but probably over in this area. Sounds like the best plan. Alright, we have that. Just wait for a full load and go. $2 is fine. We'll open that up. Let's see. Did I ever set these guys up as no, just wait for a full load and you can go. And then we have this one here. Change that. Alright, cool. And I think we're going to start hiring some security guards just cause. And we may need to hire some more handymen and women. Because this area back here has throw up on it and there's not enough people to pick it up. It's getting picked up now, but it's just because a whole bunch of guys just got dropped on that spot. Alright, at least we have one ride on this side. We have 2 exits and 1 ride. How are we doing with this? 94 people and 81 people. Cool. How long is the line for this? Okay. Alright, and let's see. What do we have? Got one more thrill ride. I'm going to turn on coasters too here. Just so we have a little bit more. We're still in year 1, so I'm not too worried, but I want to... We're over halfway to our goal in year 1, which is awesome. And we have more than enough capacity to handle everybody in this park right now, which is what we need. What I'm also going to do is, again, we're going to do free ride vouchers, and that one's going to be on splash boats. And we can afford the full complement of weeks there. I'm just going to keep people trying to move into the park and doing the thing that we needed to do. Nothing too big a deal with that, but I just want to make sure that we are having people consistently flow into the park and that we're also not having it be too busy, because I don't think that's been a concern in this park. Let me take a look here and see. Yeah, see, not a lot of people are saying that they have concerns with some of the things. We got 3D cinema, fantastic. These are great rides to have in the park. Not because like they're amazing rides, but we can see that it does rain a bit in this park, and having stuff like this just helps us out. Just that touch that we might need. So we'll do 3D cinema. We need to paint that because I hate that color scheme. How about if we go the other way? Yeah. $2 is fine. Wait for a full load. And then we'll plow that area in there. Open that up. And we'll get all of this in there like so. Okay, then we'll get a bathroom back here. Info kiosk over there. And then we'll get a food offering back here. There we go. And my idea here is that we'll have the entrance for the log flume over here. It'll go up, come over here, maybe splash down in this area, turn over, come in, do a bigger splash, come in, and then go back. That's kind of where my brain's at. But it's fun because this is the first park, I think, in a long time where the primary capacity ride is going to be water rides. We have two current water rides that have enormous capacity, and then we'll be able to blow that up even more. So for just quick numbers here, if we do 16 times 8, that ride has a max capacity of 128 people. This one here is 8 times 16, so that has also a max capacity of 128 people. So when we take a look at our numbers here, we can fit a quarter of the park on those two rides alone, and they're inexpensive, and they should make us a good return here. This one's making 9,000-ish, and this one is making 8,000-ish. And again, it's raining, and we have people not wanting to necessarily go on those hardcore right now. So I'm going to do these guys here. Then we'll have it do that. Come over. And I'm going to borrow a little bit of money to build this. Put our R-ride photo section right there. Then we'll have it do a little turn area before it drops again. Not going to be a big drop, but it's going to be a drop nonetheless. Do that. Have it turn around again. And then it's going to come in there. We just need to knock these down. There we go. Oops. I just want that to be a straight section, and this one here to get deleted and be station platform, so I can build my exit and entrance right there. Beautiful. Let's see. 18 boats. Fantastic. And just leave and go and do your thing. Alright, and with that, I can hopefully build my lines out. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Come on, silly game. There we go. That's what I want. Alright, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is a little calmer area of the park, but there are plenty of people going to it, and I'm happy with that. What that's going to open us up to is being able to build our coaster back here, and then we have this whole area to do whatever the heck we want with. There's tons of space. So here comes our first boat. How many do we have again? 18 of them? Alright. Again, I like to generate $4 on the water rides. I don't know why that is, but it seems to work out. I don't know how much money our people are coming with us at. 70 bucks. This person's in at 70. Okay. I'm not going to do a ton of research on that, but 70 on random clicks here. 60. 60. Okay. So $60 seems like the lower end if we're just doing really quick stuff like that. Alright, so that's 2 minutes and 5 seconds. So 125 divided by 18 is going to give us 6.9 for repeating. So our max wait time is going to be 6. Our minimum wait time is going to be 4. Open that up. And then we still have tons of time remaining on that. And we have just about 1,000 guests in this park already, which is awesome news for us. So this is going to be where that pathway is eventually going to lead out of. I'm going to leave this hill here for right now. I don't know why necessarily, I just kind of want to. I'm going to knock down all of these areas. A Heartline twist coaster. I don't think we've had one of those yet. I hate building them. They're an absolute nightmare to build because they make everybody sick. And I don't think there's any of those existing in real life anymore. I could be wrong. They existed at a Six Flags park. I forget which one. I think it was over Texas, but I could be wrong. And then they existed, they're Togo rides, so Japan has them as well. But I don't know if there's any in existence actively anymore, or if that's a thing of the past. If I'm thinking of the right thing, because the naming on this sometimes is not what is correct. So I could be completely and totally wrong, and I'm okay with that. Alright, now I just need to get rid of those. Alright. But my thinking here is if that is what I'm thinking it is, I can throw it right back here and have a nice kind of edge coaster. So let's see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. See, these are just weird rides. I don't like them because they have no capacity. And they're weird. They're very, very weird rides. But we're going to try our best to get one of these in there. So transfer up. Oh, we need more space. Okay. And we'll borrow a little money to build that. And what are these? They're decently sized, but it's not terrible. Okay, so we'll do that. Then we can do a lower transfer. Do that, have it go into that. Another one. Then a big old station. Spin, spin into the station. Okay, what does that get us? Take 8 cars. All right, that's not terrible. Let's close that real fast because when you make changes like that, it doesn't like it. We'll just call it Heartline Twist. Get that going like so. That's going to come over there. That's going to join in there. We'll join that to there. And I'm guessing we're going to have to do a little work on this, but that's okay. So get those. We'll plop all of those into place. Cool. What we got? All right, that's going to work, I think. It's a very intense ride, but should be okay. Let's see. All right, so the ride time is 41 seconds, and there are 8 of them, so max wait time of, wait for a full load, max wait time of 5 seconds, minimum wait time of 3. You're gonna leave. Let's open up. And we can advertise for it if we want. So what was it called? Heartland Twist? Heartline Twist, excuse me. Go 4 weeks just to try to get people in the park on just that ride, and we'll see what exactly happens here. Alright, I think we're done with roller coasters. Need some more general rides, I think. But I will happily throw in some of these style rides too. There we go. Open that one up. Throw an info kiosk back there. Throw a bathroom in there. And we'll throw a little icy stall in there. Once we have enough money. Which we do now do. What I should have probably done is had to do the twist, come up, and then down and in instead of a second twist. But that's okay. Does that show that? Yeah, it shows us 3 inversions. Okay. Can't afford it. Uh-oh. $1.70. How long have you been here, my dude? 47 minutes. That's not bad. And you've been on... Your favorite ride is a haunted house. Interesting. Alright, we have 1,100 guests in our park. We are in April of year 2. And we have plenty of people flowing in and some people flowing out, but they're flowing out because they don't have any money. And they spent just about an hour in the park, which is fantastic news for us as well. Alright, so we're hoping that we can get some more flat rides going on. A maze is fun. That's a fun ride to put into. So I might just do one of the default ones in the game. Build that in there, maybe? See, what I want to do is take off the entrance and exit so I can pick where I want them to be, but that's not how this game works. So I can't do that per se. But I can do that. I don't have the money to do that, so I can't do that, but I think I want to put it there. Can I turn off entrance and exit? No, okay. But I can do that one. Alright, let's do that. And that up to the max number of guests so we can get in there. Cool. Open that up. Exit. Ooh, goodness no. Do that. That there, and then we have space for more rides. And we have lots of sick people. I'm a little worried about the length of this line. We'll find out. And I love this. This is just moving along. 72 people on this one. 27 on that, so we need to advertise for that a little more. And that has 88, is that what it's saying? 72, okay. So we're doing a job. This area is in desperate need of another coaster. Once we get that, I think we'll be in really good shape, but we may not even have to reach that point, honestly. I think we're doing all right. We probably will win this as is, just with the number of people coming into the park. We only have another little over 300 or so to go. And I love that we're being able to pay back our loans pretty quickly here too. That's a big help. So we got a Ferris wheel coming in. Solid ride. Decide where we want to put that. Alright, our advertising campaign is done. So let's do free rides on, what is this guy again? Roman Rapids. We can get that for 12 weeks. And then we'll go back to normal speed. And we'll build our Ferris wheel. Which I think is just going to go right there. That'll also help the rotor drop feel bigger than what it actually is. And we're only going to charge 50 cents for that. And we'll open it up. Nothing amazing, but it's kind of fun. And let's just take a look at our profit per rides here and just see how we're doing overall. So, not running cost, where's total profits? Just profit. So Log Flume's our most profitable ride right now, closely followed by Splash Boats, Heartland Twist, Roman Drop. That's shocking that that's making that kind of money. That's awesome. Mouse Towers, Launcher. I'm shocked that this thing's making the money it's making. That's wild. People love it. Cool. Not going to get upset about that. And how are we doing with the line here again? 4 minutes. It's perfect. Our park rating, I think, is doing just fine. Where are we at? We're at the max. We have only 200 guests to go, and then we have this one totally won. Got another general ride coming our way. So let's see if we can build that coaster I talked about a little earlier. If we want to have some type of launch ride here. Alright, so it's going to immediately do that. Let's borrow some money. And I don't know what I'm really planning with this design. So then we can throw in our brakes. Oh, we have to throw them on a little stronger, I think. 18, 13, block brake, turn. Block break. Turn. And that one I think is going to be a little faster. Alright. So we need to change this. We're going to go to... What is a powered launch without passing a station? It's not the worst ride I've ever built. It's not the best for sure, but it's not like awful, terrible disgustingness. It's just not that inspired of a ride. But for a tight area with not a lot of money, it's not bad. It's just not exciting either. So we're gonna redo that and see what we can come up with that's a little better, because that's not gonna cut the cake here. Alright, let's go more traditional and see what we can come up with. So I'm going to stay with the steel just because I can do some more fun things with it. Let's see, how close can we get this into that back corner? Alright, that's about as tight as we can make that. Put a block right there. Get our station in place. Block break, station. Now we can go up. There we go. We'll go to the left. Go to the right. From on-ride photo section there. And then it's just going to be going into the brake run at this point. So we'll slow it down. All right, and we should be able to get 2 full trains, no problem on there. Probably has 3. I only want 2, I think. Change the lift hill speed to max, and then we'll test that bad boy and see what it does. And the reason why I brought that out is we can fit another ride in there if we needed to. I think we might want to do that, but we'll find out, I guess. Alright, that works. And I have no idea what we're going to call this or what we're even going to color it as. We're just going to call it Iron Wolf. I feel bad for these guys who are stuck just spinning in circles. Alright, let's see. Alright, we got our ratings, which is what we wanted. Again, we're not trying to gouge people on this park, even though we definitely could. What do we got as our numbers here? So a minute and 6 seconds, so 66 divided by 2 is 33. That's easy. So our maximum wait time is going to be 30. Our minimum wait time is going to be like 25. And then we can open this bad boy up. And then we should be able to advertise for that. What do we call this again? Iron Wolf? And we have enough for 6 weeks, so we'll start that. And while that's going, what do we get? We got our observation tower. Should be able to just slap that in place. Oh, I would have really liked to have been able to... I should have moved that over just a touch, and then I could have had more space for this, but that's fine. What do I want to do? It's not going to go there, is it? Nope. Alright, so we got that. It's going to go there. That's going to go there. Maximum wait time. That. Let's paint it. I do not like that color scheme. There we go. That, and then we'll just do a really simple little... Alright, what are people thinking here? Running out of cash, yep. Okay. We still have lots of space to build stuff, which is one of the things I really like about this park. And there's a nice balance between everything here, I think. There's coasters on the left and the right, and then there's a back one. So we kind of have it hemmed in on all three sides of the park. There are water rides spread throughout, which again are capacity monsters for this one. And it seems to be just holding its own here. I'm pretty happy with this. And that this has 100% popularity with the ratings it has is shocking to me. I'm not going to complain. I'm just very surprised. And we're going to go back here, and we're going to just turn off general rides. I think we have enough of those now at this point. What do people think of the heli tours? It's working, and it's making money, which is wild. This guy's still making money, and it's even less popular somehow. And we have a full line for this guy already. Awesome. Alright, so we're 110-ish people away from having this one totally, completely done. We're in July of year 2, and we have a circus coming our way next, which we'll be able to throw in probably somewhere in this area. Or fill up some of this space out here. Let's go in and see where we want to put the circus at. I like that. I'm going to change the color scheme just slightly. So I have that. And then we can open that up. $1 seems fair. Wait for a full load. Boom. Open that up. And one of the things I really like about this park is that we have a good selection of indoor and outdoor rides. So we have a Haunted Mansion, we have Circus, we have 3D Cinema, we have the Motion Simulator, and the Spiral Slide. Those are all rides that people will go on in the rain. And then there's obviously significantly more in the way of outdoor rides, but it looks all good. I don't really have any real concerns. I love that this does that, like through the splash boats. I think that's super cool. And this is almost at a high. We don't have much more to get that up to a high level. So if we wanted to just cheat the system a little bit here, we could. And let's see, did that help out at all? It did. So let's see, what else can we do to help out a little more? It's at 5 exactly, medium, that's fine. This guy should be pulling out of here in a second. Go, go, go. Alright, we'll see if that guy stops at all. Just for a touch stops, but that's fine. We are making lots of money at this point. We're just about back to our original spot. This guy's doing its thing. See how it goes to the loops. Good speed. 30 miles an hour is right around where you want to be for the loops. Maybe 35, but no faster, and you can go a little bit slower, but not much. I dig that. I like all of that stuff. That makes me happy. And then this guy here. Oh, it's doing the job. We have 75 people to go, and then we'll have this one won. We are back at our original spot as far as the money goes. And let's see what next thrill ride we have coming our way. Swinging inverter ship. Oh, you know what we can build too? We don't have a, we didn't build this guy, which will fit in there without any problems whatsoever. So we can do that and that. There we go. That makes sense. Get our pirate ship. We can open that up. $1.50 seems fine. Wait for a full load. Happy with that. And this is a nice little out and back ride. Like, it's nothing big deal, but it works for this park. I think it really fits in nicely with the general design of this park. Not that this is a super well designed park, but I like that it's a little more spread out than what I normally do. It's definitely densified a bunch, but that's okay. It's allowed to do that. We are under 50 guests that we need to have. There's no real reason to spend more money on things, so I'm just going to pay back loans. Because let's go back into finances. This has 2 weeks left on it. I think we'll be able to get our 50-ish people in that time frame. We'll see. But yeah, like we made $5,000 last month, and that was with building rides. Let's see, are we going to go beyond that? So we're already making more money than we did last month. We break 6,000. Awesome. Our advertising campaign finished. Our guest numbers are still going up. They're going slightly down here. So what we're going to do is just going to do an advertising campaign for the park for, let's say, 4 weeks. We've paid back, even with taking out all of that money for the advertising, we still made almost $6,000 last month, which is incredible. You can see without advertising, our guest numbers definitely have gone down. I think we're using up lots of people's money. And, yeah. Alright, we've paid off all of our loans. We have absolutely no loans at this point. Which I think is one of the first parks we've done that. We got Enterprise, heck yeah! So that's gonna go... where do I want it to go? I think over here. Could put that there. That one go there. That one go there. That's a $4 ride all day long. They usually charge $5 in other parks, but that's fine for this one. Here, we'll do that. Wait for a full load and open up, bad boy. There we go. Got all of that. We could throw a wild mouse in there, no problem. We have lots of options of stuff that we could put in if we wanted to. I just don't feel compelled to, like, load this park up with tons of stuff that we don't need right now. Alright, and then we'll... There we go. And I love that we haven't had to take out any loans for anything. We're just trying to goose the system a little bit and get some more people in our park. And we're going to do some more advertising here. So, free ride vouchers. What do we need people to go on? I think we need people to be able to go on. Let's do the log flume. Do that for 8 weeks. Advertising campaign for Iron Wolf, sure. There we go, and an advertising campaign for the park. Once we have enough money. There we go. We didn't have to take out any loans to do any of that. We spent a ton of money and it didn't cost us anything in actual loan stuff, which is awesome. All right, build-wise, we got a balloon. Oh, we're out of thrill rides. Okay, so let's go with coasters and general rides. We got a balloon stall coming our way, though. That's fun. And then we'll see exactly what's going to come our way after that. But we are in the point now where we just need to start getting people into the park. Our numbers have actually gone down. Which is not what we want. We want numbers to go up. So we need to work a little bit more to get some more people into this park. And to maybe draw out a little bit more of their money. Let's just make sure we make $1 on that stuff. Be good. We've sold one at least so far. Oh no, we're selling lots of them. Okay, good. And our numbers are finally on the rebound, heading up the proper way. What we want. And let's see here. What do we want to build? So that could just be a drop-in ride really easily and quickly on there, which I kind of love. That we don't have to do anything to make that work. It just will. So we'll do that. It's one of the few pre-built rides I really like in this game. It's better than what I can usually build, so I appreciate that. For a full load, we'll up the speed on the lift hill and test that bad boy out. And we have room for another ride in there if we need it. We'll see what comes our way here. There, we're at 1,500 guests, so we should have this. Oh, we're at 1,499, 98. 99, 1500, 51, 52, 501, 500, 512. There we go. All right. So that was a fun one. I really actually enjoyed this park quite a bit. We got to use some new rides that we haven't used in a while, or at all. It's Heartland Twist we haven't used at all. We got to build out some real capacity rides, and you can see that the pathways for a park that has 1,500 guests, that's not a big park, they don't look packed. And that's because we have enough lineage and places to keep people all in there. So that's awesome. I'm very happy with the results of this one. And I hope that you enjoyed watching us build this one. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in a future video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.